The AI tipping point already happened. And if you're running a CAS practice like me, you need to understand what shifted. Because the thing that was killing your AI efforts just went away. And a completely different problem took its place. Let me show you what I mean. In mid-2025, OpenAI ran an experiment. They took dozens of knowledge worker roles, broke them down into task buckets, and had AI produce the same deliverables as subject matter experts with an average of 14 years of experience. Then, a different expert did a blind evaluation. And they asked, who did better, the human or the AI? In 2024, the AI tied or won only 12% of the time. The humans were better by a huge margin. By mid-2025, AI won or tied 47%. Then in November and December of 2025, after the releases of ChatGPT 5.2, Claude Opus 4.5, and Gemini 3, that number crossed to 70%. 70% of the time, the AI matched or beat a 14-year subject matter expert. This is not a trend line, that's a threshold. That's why we call it the tipping point. Now, here's why this matters for your practice specifically. For the last 2 years, the experience of AI inside most firms has been the same. You sent people to training, a few of them got excited, they experimented, but nothing changed in the actual delivery work. Month ends still look the same. Same manual processes, same bottlenecks, same rework, and your people came back and said what every firm owner I talked to has heard. It's interesting, but it makes me slower. I have to fix everything that it produces. They weren't wrong. That was the reality. The AI output sat below what your experienced staff could produce. So everything it generated had to be cleaned, checked, and sometimes completely redone. The net effect was negative. People tried it, it didn't help, and they went back to doing things the way they've always done them. That's not a people problem. That's a quality problem. And the quality problem has now gone. When the models produce work at or above your senior staff's level, and they do it 10 to 100 times faster, the rework disappears. The deliverable comes out finished. This changes everything, not incrementally, structurally. What your practice can produce and how fast it can produce it just fundamentally shifted. Okay, now here's the part that matters most, and this is where I need to be direct with you. Those win rates, 70% and climbing, only hold when the AI has all the context it needs to do the job well. And most people give AI almost no context. They type a question and want an answer. And that's why so many firms are still getting mediocre output, even with these new models. It's not the AI's fault, it's a context problem. Think about what context means inside your firm. It's your chart of account structure for that client. It's how you handle month end for the client who always sends source documents late. It's your onboarding checklist. It's your pricing logic. It's your advisory approach. It's the reason you do things the way you do them. All of that knowledge right now lives in people's heads. It's in scattered emails and half-finished process documents. The institutional knowledge that walks out that door every time someone leaves. If that context isn't documented and structured in a way that AI can actually read, your tools can't use it. And here's the competitive reality. The firms that do document their context are about to operate at a speed and quality level you cannot match by adding headcount. You can't hire your way past this. So what do you actually do about it? This is where it gets practical. Every deliverable your firm builds with AI, an SOP, a client dashboard, a workflow map, an interactive report, does two things at once. It's a finished product for your team and your clients, and it's a structured, machine-readable, context that makes your AI smarter the next time it touches that workflow. Before December 25, AI couldn't produce these artifacts at a professional level. That limitation is gone. You can now build production quality deliverables just by describing what you want. The design cost, zero. The development cost, also zero. What's left is the thinking. Can your practice articulate what it actually does clearly enough for a machine to act on it? If it can, the math starts compounding. More documented context means better AI output. Better output means faster delivery. Faster delivery means more capacity for advisory work, which is where your real pricing power lives. And every artifact you produce increases the transferable value of your firm. You're not just getting more productive, you're building a more valuable practice. Now, let me share one more thing I've learned from doing this inside my own firm. You can't hand AI implementation to one person and expect results. You need two complementary mindsets working together. You need someone who experiments relentlessly, tries new things, breaks them, moves fast, doesn't care about failing. And you need someone who operationalizes what works, who documents it, builds the repeatable process, makes sure the team actually adopts it. The experimenter without the operator generates breakthroughs that never become systems. The operator without the experimenter builds systems but resists the pace of change. You need both. Now, if you're the owner like me, your job is to find that pair and give them room to work. That's the team that gets traction. Not a firm-wide lunch and learn, not a Slack channel full of AI articles that nobody reads. Two people, one experiments, one operationalizes. That's your AI implementation engine. So here's what you need to do this quarter. I know it's busy season, but this is now urgent. Stop investing your energy in the old constraint. Prompt engineering isn't the bottleneck anymore. Training your team to write better prompts is not the highest value activity you can fund right now. Context is. Start documenting your core workflows as structured artifacts, not in paragraph form buried in a shared drive, as machine-readable context your AI tools can actually use. And when something breaks, capture the conversation. Generate the incident report, update the SOP, turn the institutional knowledge inside your practice and in your heads into something that compounds instead of something that just evaporates. You don't need to overhaul everything by March, but you do need to stop solving a problem that no longer exists and start solving the one that does. Every week you wait is a week your competitors are building a context library that you don't have. And if you don't have someone inside your firm who can lead this, if you need a structured path to get your champion trained and your context built, that's exactly what our AI practice transformation program does. 15 days, one trained operator, a practice that's ready to compete on the other side of the tipping point. Go to theAIaccountant.ai for more information. The tipping point already happened. The question is, what are you doing about it? Start this week. Start transforming your practice.